right, good morning. It is Wednesday, August 5th, currently 6:15 a.m. I actually just rolled out of bed, didn't even make it yet. And we're recording today because today is day 31, which means yesterday was 30 days into this project. So we're gonna see how we're doing. We're gonna do like a progress check after 30 days. I know what the scale has been saying. I know what my 7-day average is. I know what all those numbers are. But now we're gonna check in, compare side by side, day 1 to day 30, so on and so forth. So let me go that way to the bathroom and then get ready to weigh in and we'll talk about it. Weight was 230.4 at 23.9% body fat. Solid weigh-in. But now we're in the gym. We're gonna get these physique pictures to kind of, so we can compare day 1 to today, which is day 31, so after 30 days. So let me get this set up and I'll take the pictures. We'll be right back. Okay, so I'm gonna wait to look at the pictures in another clip because I wanna be able to sit down and have the pictures in front of me on the computer screen so that while I'm showing you the pictures, I can actually be looking at them and giving my actual thoughts. You know, do I see changes, etc. Right now I can't see them, so I can't see them side by side, so I can't say anything. But the waist measurement, that's another thing we've been tracking, and that looked like close to 38 and a half. I'm gonna round it up to 38.75 just because, I don't know, like I had a couple attempts where it was like closer to 39 and 38 and a half. So I mean, with the waist measurement, again, that's just kind of like how tight are you squeezing, are you pulling the tape, how, you know, tight is, you know, are your abs, are you relaxed or whatever. So I'm not using that as a gauge to say that I'm making progress, but I kind of am, because I like to think that I'm doing it at the same time every time. You know, from back in the days of May, I remember how we used to do it then. So this, you know, while it was close to 38 and a half, I'm going to round it up to 38.75, which is huge. It's a little over an inch and change off of my waist already. So in 30 days, we've lost an inch. We've lost, you know, the daily weight was like, bro, are you done? So we've lost an inch plus off the waist in 30 days. We've lost 9 pounds or so in 30 days, or 8 pounds, whatever. And people are going to look at that and say, yo, that's not a lot. Like, you've been working hard. 8 pounds in 30 days is essentially 2 pounds per week, which is exactly where I want to be. Okay. So if I'm going for a 40-pound weight loss, it's going to take about 20 to 25 weeks, maybe even 30 weeks to even get to that point. So right now, if the goal was a specific weight, I am on track because I'm hitting 2 pounds per week for 4 weeks already. So that's not bad. Anyway, let's go take our walk and we'll finish out the day. You know, today we have a push workout. So I'm going to try to get some footage of that again, or today. But yeah, and then we're gonna eat, we're gonna work, we're gonna do all the things we gotta do. Today's Wednesday, so it's probably not a busy day. But yeah, so far we are seeing progress. Home, 3.37 miles, 59 minutes on the walk. Not a bad day. Just felt like getting out a little bit longer. The routes take a little longer. I'm only supposed to go 45, but I go 45 to 60 depending on the morning. Today was a nice morning. It's nice. It's not too humid outside. Wind's blowing a little bit. Get some extra steps in. So, all right. Let's get this day going. Okay, so I'm at the computer now. I'm looking at my pictures from earlier this morning, and I'll put them up on the screen here side by side. Day one's gonna be on this side. Today's gonna be on this side. And as I'm looking at it, you can definitely see the waist getting tighter, shrinking in a little bit. Like, the lower by the waistband is not, hanging over as much. You can start to see that kind of pull in. You're starting to see the love handles on the side start to shrink a little bit. It is only 4 weeks, so I don't expect too much right there. And that's the side-by-side front. Now, if you look at the comparison, the profile pictures, you're starting to see my posture straighten up a little bit, which is fine. Looks like you can start seeing that the top, like the back part of the deltoid start to lean out a little bit. Obviously, it's not going to be totally there, and you're seeing I guess the front a little bit, but I mean the profile is tough to see much. But you're definitely seeing my neck go in a little bit, my neck shrinking a little bit down, which is good. But yeah, so I mean for 4 weeks, not bad results. I'm not mad at it. And again, if I look at my body stats, because I track all this stuff, I started at a 40.5 waist. If you're going to sit here and say today I was at 38.75, I'm not even mad about that. That's a 1.75 inch reduction in my waist in just a month. Now, again, when it comes to weight, we're looking at the daily average. So while my my individual day weigh-in isn't at a new low, my lowest I think is 229.9. So I was at 230.4 today. But my 7-day average, day one I was 239, and as of, even if you include this morning's weigh-in, which I probably won't, let's take that out. After week one, I was 234.7. Week two, I was 234.5. Week three, I had a bigger drop at 232.1. Yet last week was a 231.4, and even the first couple days of this week, I'm at 231.1. And this is just going to, today's weigh-in is just going to pull that down a little bit. So we are seeing progress. I haven't hit that stall week yet, which is really what I'm looking for. I'm waiting for that first week where my weight either doesn't change or goes up a little bit, because then I know, okay, now we really got to get tight. I mean, I've been pretty good with my calories, but like there's some things like I just kind of, definitely been struggling. I'll hit, like one day it'll be a tough workout day. For some reason, what I've eaten has been way too many carbs. So my carbs up, my fats are down, but my protein's still on point. So the biggest target we're worrying about is overall calories and protein. If we can hit those two, everything else will fall into place. So while there are certain days I'd love to have less carbs than others, for some reason it's just like nutrition choices, just don't pan out. Like, all of a sudden you eat a certain serving of pasta and you're like, holy shit, why did I have 45 grams of carbs for dinner and now I'm 20 grams over my goal? So it is what it is. But yeah, we're definitely on a good projection. It's just a matter of we're not going too slow. And I want people to understand that if you're watching this and you've never done weight loss before, you used to watch shows like The Biggest Loser, and they see the guys lose, the people lose like 10, 12, 15 pounds in a week. And then they'd work out and they'd eat and they'd lose like 1. And they get frustrated with that result. The reality is this: your target weight loss per week should be about 1 to 2 pounds max. Like 1 pound's a great target. 1.5 is kind of like on the upper echelon. 2 pounds is like stupendous, right? That's sustainable. If you drop 7, 8 pounds per week, you're like, oh, that's not going to hold up. So that's why I track the daily, so I can see more of my weeklies. So I can see my weeklies based on my dailies, but then I know, okay, overall, the average is gonna shrink. That first week is always gonna be your best week ever, because you're getting rid of water weight, inflammation, your body's adjusting, you're burning off glycogen, you maybe not have burnt off at all. So that first week is your huge week, and you're like, yeah, this is great, but don't expect every week to be like that. So, like I said, right now we're on a good projection, a good trajectory. Just gotta do our thing and step it up. And I mean, not really step it up, but I just got to make sure I'm maintaining where I'm at. Because if I lose 1 pound per week, I'm cool with that. I'm perfectly fine if next week my average is 230.4. I would love to be closer to 226, 227 by the end of August. But if the numbers don't work out that way, but I'm still losing, I'm still on a downward trajectory, I'm not going to be mad about that. So, all right, I'm going to get my day going. I got work in 5 minutes. So I'm going to log in, check my meeting schedule, etc. And I'll see you guys when we get ready for the gym, because I'm not going to record anything during the day. There's really nothing really to update. I've updated you a couple days ago. So I'll see you at the gym. All right, it is now 3:55. Leaving work a few minutes early to go to the gym. Let's go get this push workout in and wrap up the rest of the day with nutrition and then the daily board. All right, so let's wrap up this video with the board. Training, I was at the gym, I worked hard, solid workout. 1 or a 0, that's a 1. Nutrition, hit my target calories, was about 10 grams shy of my protein target. So I'm gonna give that one a 2 because I kept it at like 23, I think 2314 or something like that. It was only a few calories over, but it was within the 2300 calorie range. So that one's a 2. And then because this morning I woke up and I got a 92 sleep score from Garmin. So I'm giving my recovery a 2 out of 2, which makes today a 5 out of 5 day. And I'm stoked about that. So I'm going to end this video here. I'm going to go relax on the couch for a little while, play with the dogs a little bit, watch some TV. But yeah, today, this 30-day workout or 30 days results has been pretty solid from what, if you want to look at it that way. 2 pounds a week for 4 weeks. Can't get mad at that. The next 30 days, we should see better physical results. May not be the same number wise. Hopefully, we still get another, 1.5. I'm expecting like 1.5 pounds per week at max. So you figure that could be another 6 pounds lost in August. But we'll see. We'll go from there. And then again, I think the visible results from 4 to 8 weeks is going to be more involved, more intense, more enhanced, whatever, than one through 4. But again, we'll see. We just got to stick to the plan, keep working hard, keep eating right, keep getting our steps in, and we'll be all right on this Dracula line. All right, guys. I will see you in the next video, whenever that is.